clarification and suggestion. For the title, I would suggest make it a feasibility study of the proposed, dili kay a proposed feasibility study. So a feasibility study of the proposed manufacturing. And then I also suggest that when you write the introduction, do not write only the definition of marketing, but rather you focus why do we conduct, or the marketing aspect, no, sa mga issues and concern dealing about proposing the program, no. What you have here is just a definition. Unfortunately, it's not scholarly. Sa yun naman karon panahon na. So ito tagaig mga Investopia, use journals, scholarly journals. Kuha na to? Ha? Sige. Make it scholarly. No?
Yes, sir.
Then, pwede ito makuha ang page 7. Page 7. So, kuha na. Asan yung page 7? Asan yung... Ako din nag-share.
Okay, nag-share. Oh, di I see.
Page. Ang 7 is the major assumption. Ano kayo mag-assume ta? Why do we need to have this major assumption? Is because maybe what data are lacking, yung mga pananglit, di ba? Manat, no? So number 1 is, why do we need to assume 200 survey questionnaire? Na 200 naman sa klaro naman siya, but rather siguro try to assume here is 200 respondents enough. Manas, no? To attain a 95 confidence, because remember, you're using statistics here. So, yung ikuan nga 200 is yung gi-assume that 200 enough to, manas siya, no? Then the survey are personally and honestly answered by the respondents. You don't need to write because they are bound to check the confidentiality and honestly, di ba? So ano pang i-write pa na dire? Nakuha ninyo? The respondents are students or interested or planning to enroll in any course. The university will have a direct competitor. Naglibog ko ano yung say direct o indirect competitor because all of these are universities and colleges.
Sir, I will explain, sir, our basis for the direct and competitor. So our direct competitors, sir, are based on the specific schools that offer manufacturing engineering. That was University of San Carlos.
Oh, obviously, because the program cannot be offered in other than engineering.
Yes.
SBM cannot offer manufacturing. So obviously, only the school have an engineering program can offer. And remember also, not all school having engineering can offer also manufacturing because we have, let's say, requirements that we need to comply from SHED. No? So in other words, libog kaning, I think mas automatic, no? If the school is capable to offer, any school in the Philippines has that mandate offer because they have what the School of Engineering, and of course with all the qualification, then they can offer. Then kini siyang number last is given naman siya, it is of course the policy of the university that the maximum is what 40. So as a major assumption, so tanawag balik ninyo ha. So given naman nila nanay policy ano niya. So at the end, so yung major assumption, measurable assumption of your marketing.
Kuan na siya, estimates na siya. So if it's already existing sa UGR, you don't have to put that as assumption.
Okay,
then,
sir.
Page 11, page 11 di I put. Kini siya, no? Naman ni siya, no? Comparison. Remember that in AD program, no? It is mandated by CHED to have the following, no? Library, laboratory, na siya. But rather you can compare in terms of number 1, library. If the indicator or services library, comparison man, yung title comparison, siguro the holdings. So sa San Carlos, pila may library holdings in line with the engineering. Ana siguro. No? Yeah, you can also compare if their personnel are qualified. Na siguro. Then laboratory, if the laboratory meeting the minimum requirements of CHED. So ana siya kay all schools required yun ang kining engineering na laboratory, na room, na sa computer na ginatanan. But siguro you can compare, so let's say computer laboratory, license ba? And when you say license, and if the number of computer in a laboratory, let's say 30 are all licensed, kana siya. Nakuha ninyo? That's how you compare. Pero kung ano lang, this is a requirement na in any, no question, na in every whatever school, or at least say school offering engineering. Nakuha na to?
Yes, sir. Nakuha sir.
Nakuha, sir.
Mo
Yes,
gyapon,
noted, sir.
page 13, pala mga write up. No, this is for example marketing strategy. Need write here, no, a concept or a theory that will be used in your study. But right here, again, a definition, dili ko siya magamit, wala sa kanang pan, no? Doon sa mga strategy ninyo. Yeah, page 15. Iklaro na siguro yung 15 dito ba para ibasa makita ni sa the target market, no? In terms of location, asam na tong kuano kana bang asa man napitan dakog yung kuan na to location that really feeds the engineering student in USJR. How about the income of the parents is also critical. No, tanawag balik ang kusagay kanag yung important or essential in defining the target market for a university, specifically engineering. No? Kana. The statistical siguro it will be critiqued, no, by the other panel. Now, I'll go to the siguro number 1 naman tay kuandong na naman tay we already CHED already had a public hearing with regards to the manufacturing engineering. So if it is not available in the CHED website, no, kung na-release na karon, then you go to CHED to ask a copy para kay mamani na, di ba? You're conducting a proposed manufacturing program. So in short, we are bound to comply to CHED requirement. So in short, if this proposal will not adhere to the minimum requirement, so again, what a gyapon, this will not be accepted to CHED.
Yes, sir.
Actually, na to. So
yes, sir.
with that, we will not use other curriculum aside from what is mandated by CHED.
Actually, sir,
Nakuha na
regarding
to?
sa yes, sir. Regarding sa curriculum, sir, we actually visited the CHED office, sir, and then we asked for the available curriculum just this month, sir, and then they said that it is not still available. That's why, sir, we assured.
I have a copy. Nakalimut ko. Asa na ko nabutang. Remind ko doon. Pagkitawad na to.
Sige, sir. Sige, sir.
I have a copy of that. Asan ko nabutang? Pero nga nung karoon pa mo sa nungutan. Nungutan na muna ako sa layo-layo pa. I have a copy of that because I attended the public hearing. But normally, let's say for example, after the public hearing, nothing happened. So normally, what was written there, actually finality na guna, mura na to they just invite for presentation, but what is stipulated in that let's say PSG, although propose pa, normally mo na to siya, no? So just remind me for that. I'll give you a copy para akuan lang. Ang ako lang is when you make the what is that prospectus, I want you to follow lang siguro itong format dali sa itong kuan. Dali sa itong, dili ba, sa engineering. Oh.
Okay, sir.
Tanawa lang format. Yeah, I also want to add, kay no, we will now follow the CHED, no? Then of course, I also let you follow the prospectus here in USJR. Now, I also want to know, I want to let you add kanang mapping, Importante man ang mapping. Kasi mapping, meaning to say, money ang subjects, no? Tanang subjects or courses, and then money ang minimum requirements and how far USJR comply or even go beyond the minimum requirements. Nakuha na to?
So
So
basically,
that's by looking at that document, importante nga document, in one glance, makita sa inspector, may comply ba or wala? Wala gani, way rason, X gina yun na. No? So just a summary, no? It is a summary kay using the prospectus, we having difficulty kay giko na mo nagisagol-sagol na ba na kita niyo ang mga GE, mga mathematics, but for the mapping, nakita mo nga to, for mathematics minimum requirement, for GE subject din minimum requirement, for personal subject minimum requirements kana siya. So mo nang i-kuha din siya, i-map siya, mo ni ang sa CHED, mo po ni ang sa USJR. Now I want to know in just one glance if this proposal meet the minimum requirements. No, if wala, X na yun. No?
okay, sir.
So sunod, I also
sir.
want to suggest, wa ko kita sa inyo ang kuan, inyo harong faculty proposal regarding profile about your faculty. Importante na critical kasi mo tudlo. Then
qualification.
wako kita
So management siguro na dance.
management di ay.
Oh.
Kaysa sige English management po na include na siya.
Yes, sir. Sige, sir.
Yes, sir.
Then arita sa page 99, sabi 99 kanang building selection bang ako siguro because USJR has been for how many years? Ang ako is do we have enough facility, rooms for manufacturing engineering? Hindi na ako makita nyo, murag na kayo, makro kayo ba, no? Na mo ni ang mga kuan, mo ni ang building, mo ni ang kuan, but how about now?
Yes, sir. Regards to
Dance na
Papasok
putol ka dance. Oh.
Okay na the existing capacity. Dungo ko, Jo.
No, putol-putol ka ganiha. Karon na dungog na.
Sige. So dili na ko makita ang inyong harong asa man nga room na to sa engineering
Ang
dire.
gamiton.
So you suggest, no? So there has to be an analysis of the room. Although kay bawo na good me, pero again, this is for academic exercise. So how will you propose the facility for what is this? Manufacturing engineering.
all right, sir. Can I answer, sir, your question regarding with the proposed? Because regarding, sir, to the proposed layout about the basement, sir, we are actually going to renovate shop 1, sir, of the mechanical engineering. Since we already have talked to Mr. Jerry Giacamos, who is actually a person in charge in mechanical engineering, and he had said to us, sir, that that room or that specific room is no longer in use, and mura gud siya nahug na bodega, sir. So that is actually a good space, sir, to start for our manufacturing engineering laboratory in that area, sir, because it is near the industrial engineering laboratory as well as near the mechanical engineering laboratory.
Ito yung pasabot nimo laboratory. Facilities in the basement are all laboratory.
Yes, sir.
So,
As a shop 1, sir.
So what? We have shop 1 already.
Yes, sir. Sa mechanical engineering, sir, nasa like shop 1 and shop 2. Then the shop 1, sir, is actually no longer in
Why
use. So
do we
we are
need to siguro wala na gamit ang shop room itself?
yes,
So
sir.
because maybe of the density and the number of ME student, so they are now occupying the shop 2, I guess.
Yes, sir. That
Now-
is correct, sir.
Now, again, if the number of students in the manufacturing engine is still enough to use the shop, remember the only group that will use the shop 2 is mechanical. So if there is shop 2 for manufacturing, therefore the existing facility, because we look into the practicality of that, if we open another shop only for what is that manufacturing, that's an additional cost. At the end, kuan gihapon unutilized ang room.
Well,
Now,
sir,
the shop is being used only for mechanical and the density of mechanical is very low. So, mana kakita mo sa kuan sa San Carlos, the mechanical, I don't know what's your proposal, but in the San Carlos, the mechanical and the manufacturing is handled by one chairman. Kita mo?
Yes, sir.
yes, sir. And
Oh,
we actually
ano-
talked to the chairman, sir, regarding
Kana
with
siya.
that.
Nya secondly, Inday, ayaw pangutana sa katong technician. You ask the chairman of mechanical because he knows very well what's the plan of facility. Nakuha na to. So dili si Sir Jerry inyong kuanon, inyong pangutanon. You ask the chair. But again, let me clarify. Unsa man ni a separate department or since it is an early stage pa, is it again a combined or the supervision of the program is under mechanical? What's the proposal? It's not clear in the manuscript.
It's actually a separate department, sir. But with regard to the laboratory, sir, of the shop 2, sir, since the mechanical engineering is actually using it, and some of the machines, sir, are just related to manufacturing, we're actually trying to propose that there are actually a scheduling with regards to that one. So instead of mechanical laboratory, we will make it a mechanical and manufacturing laboratory.
So, Inday, inana siya Inday, because of the density of mechanical, and if you try to look at also the program, it's a combination of the different engineering programs. So you can benchmark because of the cost implication of opening a new program. You try to look at the situation. Most of these universities, manufacturing is handled by the same chair of the mechanical. No, the purpose of that also is again the density under that department also increase. No, the population of that department also increase. But of course, we know there is what manufacturing engineering. There is also what kanang mechanical engineering, but it is handled by one person. Ang chairman niya. Nakuha na to?
Sir.
Tanawa ni nga table, tanawa ra gud ni nga table. Comparison, ano may appeal pa matagbasak? Ano may consider matagbasak? Never mo ginamahitabo ang we will have manufacturing to basak. Nakuha na to?
You don't have to make a location kay engineering dili naman good.
Oh, tanawag
Sa
balik ha.
main, I mean.
Oo.
Kay mga
Ang
equipment
amo lang
naman diya.
interesado mi katong room analysis, you provide us asa mo best room assigned for manufacturing. Nya have you also identified what possible laboratory that is not existing based on the current laboratories now nga bang unique good for manufacturing that cannot be shared. Bantay mo? Kay for shop, ma-shared man sa mechanical. Yeah, you also have other mga ergonomics shared by what? By IA. But is there a unique laboratory intended only for the manufacturing? Kaya kung pwede ma-share, again, cost implication, then they can share with other department. So ako yung nakita ang analysis on that.
Yes, sir, because we will base it on the prospectus, sir.
Ha?
We will base on prospectus, sir, kay ang sa among sir is since we are just starting, so we didn't consider it kay we are thinking na i-share lang sa mechanical.
Hindi ko kadungog mo to.
Hello, sir. Hello.
Yes.
Since we are just starting ato, sir, is so that we will our thinking, sir, is that we will just share first the available machines, but after hearing you, sir, we will consider, sir, after we got the
mga proposal,
prospectus,
mga
sir.
material, mga furniture, kana no, kana sa pwede magamit nga pwede ang karon kay I can understand because ang inyong plano originally lahi gyud siya nga department, mana ba? So again, there is a cost implication to open us, but if we can be able to utilize existing facility, which what university kung nag-benchmark mo, so mo na nahitabo sa uban nga university, huh? So mo
Yes,
na
sir, yes, sir.
if we combine that one, so we don't need to have the usa yung mga furniture, mga materials, so di ko kay baka sa dapat. So it's not clear, no? May unang tanganay na supplier, but it's not clear as sa dapat because you were not able to identify what specific lab, no? Wherein the manufacturing people can only use that one. The rest, it can be shared. No?
Okay, sir.
In addition, also, sakto si Sir K, supposedly sharing with the facilities because that would be practical in terms of cost. However, mo yung gingon, unsa may laboratory nga dapat i-put up na exclusive for manufacturing engineering, which is inyong gibuhat kung kabantay mo. I'm not so sure lang kung nabantayan sa ubang panel nga daghan kay mo gipamutang no nga murag gipang copy paste niyo or picture lang ninyo based on what is really required no na mga tools unsa to siya, but you were not analyzing nga naa na bataan ni no or wala pa bataan ni, so among sa gi-required sa katong CHED nga unsa tong mga tools and equipment, for example, so if naa sa USJR that's already shared, unya kung wala, then how much are we going to, how many are we going to provide or buy? So if we probably need a new laboratory, exclusive laboratory nga para good for naagyo siya laboratory nga dili good niya magamit ang ubang laboratory as shared, then you should come up with the plan no nga kanusa siya dapat ma-build kay pwede man during major subject pa, third year pa, so you can sana probably dili pa kuan ana sa cost allocation nimo kay 2 years pa o na siya nimo needed. So mo na gusto nga makit-an namo no sa inyong study kay kung kabantay ka namo gipang pilit-pilit nga mga requirement from CHED, which is all right, pero there is actually no analysis of the data nga naa ninyo. Okay, so unsa may kulang ito, what would it take para maka-put up ta or maka-offer ta ani nga subject. So same with katong manpower requirement, we need sa tong faculty, we need kuan, pero you did not state in the manpower requirement nga pila. You will just say faculty, we need katong janitor, pero unsa man ni siya, shared ni siya or do we really need to wala ingon ana nga analysis, which is dapat mo inyong concentration. Kay kuan naman ni siya, mura naman ni siya naana naman tay facility. Kay ang kuan atong gitan is unsay kuwang para maka-offer ta ani nga kurso. So mo yun ay dapat ang ato ang direction. So mo to ako lang siguro sang i-appeal kay basin malimot mo because you wala sa inyong projection ang expected enrollment. Okay, so kung imo siyang tan-awon, when you talk about demand, okay, pila may mo enroll on the first year or second year, para ma-trace up ninyo, kay lahi man ni siya ang treatment sa enrollment. No, pwede man kamingon ang imong tuition, pila to imong tuition 43,000 per sem, no? Pero pila may mo enroll kada sem. Okay. Nya inig abot sa second year, magkaanam to siya ka-increase kay ngano man ang first year mas second year man to, so na sa musud nga first year. So kung imo tanawon sa inyong market share do, na kay gibutang dito 86. Okay, 86 ka students, you calculated the market share. Unsa man na siya? 86 students ang mo enroll sa manufacturing engineering on the first year, or is it the whole engineering?
It was on the first year.
First year. Dili ko mutuo kay kung imong tanawon sa inyong katong market share calculation, ang San Carlos na ay 300 kapin. No? Unsa pa to inyong gi-consider nga kuan nga kaning kasi tawag ani market share. Gi-consider ninyo competitor? Market share ninyo ba? Sa ato natay 86 students. Pero sa inyong market share sa uban nga ano ba to nga dara page 72 market share 2024, so we assume nga musud na tani na nakunotay offering, which is dili na siya may tabo kay magpa-permit pa man ta na CHED chuchu, so 2004 basically dili pa na jud siya mo mahitabo. So anyway, na kay market share nga 86, again no, 86 ka estudyante, so only 2%, but USC will have 349, CIT will have 509. UCLM will have 209. So does it mean to say nag-offer na ni sila manufacturing engineering?
Wala pa, miss. Since ang
Oh.
among base, miss, is for the mechanical engineering nga
Oh.
mga enrollees.
If I may add, Liz, actually, they already, as a SC and CCIT, they already offered, according to our interviews, they already offered manufacturing engineering, but because of the low enrollment in the past years, they integrated it to mechanical engineering. That's why they
Mao lagi dudong. So kung kaning inyong data, no, it's very very kuan ba kana malibog ka ba kay ang assumption na to nga naa na nag-offer na dahil sila. Yung wala man ninyo gi-explain. No? Unya kung nag-offer o kani mayong ka ma'am mechanical na siya. I doubt kung abot tinuod ba jud ni 509 mechanical sa CIT probably, no? Pero kung una sa mechanical na siya, then pila man gyud ang musud nga engineering management. Kay wala dili man ta concern ani dudong. Ang atong concern is ang market share man puhon kung mag-offer. Okay, so kumingon ka og the whole population ni siya sa engineering, ma'am. So you might as well consider the whole population sa engineering sa USJR niya. How much of that population ang sa manufacturing engineering? Kaya kumingon kag 86 ang manufacturing engineering, kung sad kay ni very very aggressive. No, ang IE gamay ra gi kayo 50 ra gani kani duha ni ka section, which is very very aggressive. So dapat sa inyong calculation kung pila gyud dapat mo enroll, you should have a kuan na basis for assumption. Pila man gyud? 20 on the first year, 30 on the second year, which is wala diha nakita. So dili ka-appreciate ba nga should I offer this? Is it worth offering the course if ever? Wala man. Unya iguman mo calculate ana, then might as well get the break even para makita nimo makuha naman na nimong break even bisan pag dili sa technical pa dili pa abuton nga maabot dito sa financial. So kumingon kag mo ni ako ang inhanglan kog duha ka teacher, ginahanglan ko ani. So pila may break even with the enrollment para makaingon ka it's worth offering the course. Okay? So kana lang siya kay dili man gud siya mo coincide ba. Ngay sa imong pass nimo nga market share, I think you consider man siguro tanan engineering ni pero wala nimo gisu diri ang San Jose. Na naman ang San Jose. So ano ang market share naman sa kuan? Wa man nimo gi-include. Kung kani imong gibasihan is based on mechanical, then you might as well offer based nimo mechanical diri sa USJR. Wala man. 2022 nimo nga market share, wala man si USJR. Unya mo na pag-abot na diri, so kung mechanical gihapon ni siya, so pila ani ang sa kuan. We are not concerned with mechanical. We are concerned with manufacturing engineering. Okay, klaro? Sige.
Yes,
Kay dili man
ma'am.
ta ka-appreciate sa study. It's not about mechanical. Okay? Murat na akong comment. Additional dance and sir
Finish na ko, Jo.
sige.
Bye-bye.
Sir Alex, dance, ang grado dance pwede? Ikaw na ang grado.
Sige.
Sige. Thank you, dance. Sir Alex, kun sir.
Okay, good afternoon. Sige, ako lang kung ano
Good afternoon, sir.
wala ma-appeal. No? I hope you can hear me clearly. First question, para ni Karagay. Why have you chosen manufacturing engineering?
Karagay.
Excuse me, sir. Can you
Dadi,
pardon the
ka na
question, sir?
do.
Yeah, why have you chosen manufacturing engineering as the main subject of your feasibility study?
Sir, we've chosen the manufacturing engineering as our main subject because as we all know, sir, USGR is known to be a school for innovative thinkers, and as a student in this 21st century, we are inspired to expand the capacity of learning in the field of technology to a different line of course, and we the proponents think this is a great fit, especially in the line of service in USGR, which is known to be producing high quality students in engineering course, sir.
Okay, that's what you think. No? Then nga nung ang USJR musud ba yung manufacturing engineering para pag-increase sa ilang students para mudako ang enrollment, well, in fact, they can promote the existing courses or existing lang pa-increase ng IE. Why na lang increase ang mechanical engineering? So my question really is, what is the gap? What is there a demand? It's the same.
Putol-putol ka.
If you think about other products, meaning na ay demand, meaning nangita ang mga tao. No? I'm just asking that question because that's very basic. If you cannot answer that, you cannot sell. Okay? So I would like
Sir,
that. Go ahead.
Sir, there is a growing demand of kids, sir.
Where is that?
Mo lagi.
Okay? You know what's the missing part? It's difficult to justify, difficult to sell if you don't understand asa padung ang imong graduates. Di ba? Understand. Asa mo na di padung ang mo graduate sa manufacturing engineering? This is marketing and technical at the same time. So the group needs to understand that.
Right, sir. Can
Huh?
I butt in with the question, sir?
Go ahead.
All right. With regards to the demand, sir, yes, sir. There is actually a growing demand, sir, because Mitsumi is actually looking for a person who had an expert on manufacturing, and we think, sir, if we offer manufacturing engineering course, then that will actually help them, not just Mitsumi, sir, but also Lear Corporation and Autoliv. So my mother, sir, is actually from Autoliv, and in Autoliv, sir, they're actually looking for manufacturing engineering, but since that is actually not known, or there is actually no graduate on that certain course yet here in Lapu-Lapu, so what they did, sir, is they took instead a graduate from industrial engineering.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for answering that. No, I worked in Lear Corporation for 11 years, and Autoliv is a supplier of Lear Corporation. Now, my next question, okay, you're saying there's a need, okay? My next question, wait, before I forget, no? I think you need to establish that need, no? When you conduct feasibility study, your market actually in this kind of service, dili ang mga estudyante o dili ang mga, there are two perspectives, no? Producers and end users. Ang end users are the companies. So dapat namoy study sa inyong marketing of how many are in need, no? That are not satisfied with the other engineering programs, no?
Putol-putol.
Di ba? Now IEC is already, sorry ha, because of the internet Tunisia, no? Niingon man ta, can you hear me now clearly?
Yes.
Niingon man ta
Yes, sir.
that the market or the companies are hiring IEs instead, no? That is a very good information, understanding the real market, because the sustainability of the enrollment would be dependent on intay mo hire. Do you agree?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now, inyo na i-appeal sa inyong study, no? kana nga demand. So niingon man mo nga IE ang ilang gi-hire. And now why are we comparing it to mechanical?
Mm.
Sir, with
Okay.
regards to that one, sir,
Sige.
can I answer, sir, that question?
Sure.
It's actually, sir, because manufacturing engineering, according to our some research of some books, sir, and we also understand, basing on our understanding, sir, through my group, sir, manufacturing engineering is actually a study of machinery, sir. That's why we actually incorporate it with mechanical, but it deals with the principle of industrial engineering.
Okay.
Okay.
Question. Why are they hiring industrial engineering lagi? So dapat under siya sa industrial engineering, di ba? So it's for you to figure that out. What I'm stressing is you need to understand the market. If you compare it to mechanical engineering, if you compare it to industrial engineering, my question really from the technical aspects, no? What are the competence that we need for a manufacturing engineering? Because manufacturing engineering is very broad. So we need to understand unsay needs of companies. So we would be able to figure out, is it better nga i-under nato sa mechanical or is it better to i-under nato sa industrial engineering? So we will then ask the market, IEs ang inyong gibutang, unsa may kuwang sa IEs para mo manufacturing engineering? Kung mechanical ilang gibutang, unsa may kuwang sa mechanical engineering graduates nga wala sa manufacturing engineering?
Mm.
Are you getting what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, that's area to clarify your study.
Let me
Okay.
kuan lang siguro, no. Actually, unsay school nga nag-offer na og manufacturing engineering? Wala.
Na-ask Miss
Carlos.
Unsa lagi?
USC.
USC, Miss.
So
And
how
Don
did
Bosco.
Don Bosco and USC, how did they kuan ang ilang manufacturing engineer? Is it together with IE or together with ME department?
Actually, sa USC is they combine it together with IT, but in Don Bosco they combine together with IT. However, when we interviewed the Don Bosco, they did not they did not give the chance or data to our need. That's why we base it on the we align it with ME because available was only from USC, and since USC already offered manufacturing engineering, that and they aligned it with mechanical engineering, that's why we also aligned it with mechanical.
Okay. So
Also,
dili
Miss-
naman ta pwede mo copy copy and paste. So that's why mo to niingon ni Sir Alex nga you should
Exactly.
be able to come up asa gud siya pwede i-mix kay so far mo to nangutan na si Sir kay is it a separate department or makasave tag ato siyang i-combine. So kung mingon tag i-combine, dapat i-combine asa man i-combine sa IE or sa ME. So with your
Okay.
data, example, ang data nimo ingon nga ang dito more on the IE side, then you might as well have it sa IE side. So mo na gusto nga i-correlate ninyo ba ang data nga nakuha ninyo sa industry based on interview plus unsaon na to pag-design para ma-meet na to ang need dito sa industry. That's the point. Okay, am I correct, Sir Alex?
Yes, exactly. Ang akong point is not really to associate so ME or IE. Actually, sakto si Sir Dennis nga pwede na siya independent. Ato lang nang different department i-reinforce na to. And there's no wrong answer here, no? So it's for you to figure out. I already have the answer to you actually. Nganong IE gibutang because the manufacturing pwede na siya i-market sa dili kayo daghang equipments. Okay? So you need to understand the function, manufacturing engineer. No? Dito sa klase ng trabaho, it is really high technical automation and there's equipment development, mechanical equipment development, and they are still creating a process. Then manufacturing engineering na siguro mas more on leaning to mechanical. So if we don't understand that, it doesn't matter kung unsa department ninyo i-associate. Bottom line is we need to understand the need of the market. Because if we'll just copy and paste, we're not different. Matoy pangutana ni Sir Dennis, what makes you different? And that is your selling point supposedly sa inyong marketing. That's where you can say, okay, this is the strength, no, of USJR Manufacturing Engineering or BS Manufacturing Engineering compared to others, no? And you can compare syllabus, no? You have presented syllabus sa technical sa USJR, but you haven't had a comparison. What makes it different from those who are already offering? What makes it different with mechanical? That you can say you better hire manufacturing than mechanical. What makes it different with IE? So you need to identify that because that is the differentiation. That should address the need. Okay?
So, curriculum, kuan siya, comparison, no?
Comparison.
Para makabauta nga, unsa pa may other subject, kaya pwede magudto nga, kana siya nga subject, matudlo na siya ana nga existing nga faculty. So, kani nga subject, maugid siya ang exclusive nga subject nga para ra gyud sa engineering, manufacturing engineering, nga wala gyud sa subject, any subject nga nasa IE or something. Kaya pwede man ta makashare sa faculty. No, pwede man na siya. So, muna, diha nimo makita nga kung kani nga subject is wala gyud ni siya either sa mechanical or any other engineering course. So, dapat naagyo kay expert nga makatudlo ani. Muna yung pasabot. Mo nang kinahanglan og curriculum comparison, sakto ba ko Sir Alex? Comparison sa either IE or ME kung unsa imong giplanuhan asa siya masuksok. No?
That could come later, but that is correct, no? So ang inyong pangitaon, actually, in short, ang kaning manufacturing engineering is MEIE Junisia. Depende sa kumpanya kung unsay emphasis. Actually, pare-parehas ra yun na siyang subject, no? The same maestro ra gihapon na. Bottom line, you need to define kung sa USJR kung unsa inyong i-offer nga strength sa inyong manufacturing engineering if ever you will open compared to your competitor before you can get a market share. Right?
So mas ma-better man ang inyong hapong kuandong kanang unsa nga nani pag visualize ba sa atong market share gyud akong giingon ninyo ganiha. So if you really feel nga pwede siya IE or ME, so motong you can probably separate no market share nga sa different schools nga ME IE nya naa naman toy unsa na manufacturing engineering ang Don Bosco. Ibong gani ko ano gi-appeal sa part sa inyong competitors.
Ang naito reason is nga wala nang gi-appeal sa competitors kay katugan ni Miss nga if we give data Miss at they want a copy of our studies.
Dili lagi na siya, dili na siya mao. So it doesn't mean nga kung mangayo sila nimog data, kuhaon nila inyong study, dili na siya mao. Wala tay concern ana nila. Mutok giingon is how are you going to get the data nga magamit nato. Kay ngano man nanghit pa man mo pilay ni enroll nila nga pwede man na nimo ma-estimate. Okay, pila may pass enrollment nila. So inyo manggod kay kanang kuan kay mo ba? Kanang mananghid gyud mo to the max. Okay. Pwede man mo makaingon pila dai nang enroll sa inyong engineering karon. Okay, estimate. Ayaw na og sige ingon nga di nimo i-consider when in fact they are direct competitor. Mo bitong naibong ko nga naa na dai ni offer. Mo nang ang inyong pag-present yung data libog kaayo because wa man nagsagol-sagol man MEIE or you focus only on manufacturing engineering. So dapat sakto inyong pag data presentation ninyo. You should consider Moscow as part of your direct competitor. Sa pag wa po mo data diha. Okay. That should be included and that should be mentioned nga part sila sa imuhang direct competitor. The rest that is not offering kuan pa na siya kanang indirect competitor pa na siya because MEIE ray na nila. Okay?
Okay, Miss.
So, sige Sir Alex.
if I may continue, I don't know if I am right, but I know nga ang manufacturing engineering is a specialization sa industrial engineering sa Don Bosco before they dissolved. So pwede ra gihapon na siya nga industrial engineering major in manufacturing engineering, no? Kung at the end you would think nga mas daghan man ang market sa mga manufacturing nga IE related jud ang ilang trabaho more than designing kay mechanical, no, design naman na sila mugamit ang IE man magpadagan sa operation. So kana lang ako para dili ta ma-lost ba. Let's identify the need and we'll support that. Kay kung wala na nato ma-establish, why the need to come up with a feasibility study if there is no market, no? And talking about competitor, yeah, you have a competitor nga usar ka buok San Carlos, butang nato. But don't you think nga ang tanang engineering or shall we say ME ug IE, they are competitors. Even within USJR, they are competitors because you can see that in the market kana ang ilang gibutang nga graduates. And you cannot say that they were never successful. Okay?
Okay, sir.
So, mao na imo nang tanawon. So, ang akong advice lang yun is tanawa unsay differentiation nga ma-offer sa USJR kung mag-offer man ganig manufacturing engineering addressing the market, addressing specific need. And if you have that and other schools, whatever engineering, ME, IE, or even manufacturing engineering, if they already have, cannot serve that, then that is your marketing strategy. Okay? And then I'll go to my comment. I'll go to my comment. In fact, in your questionnaire, comment lang ni kayo, manaman mo ka sa questionnaire, niingon mo nga, I think question number 3, no? I think it was, have you heard of manufacturing engineering? No? And you answer yes or no. Supposedly, inyo nang i-define. Have you heard of manufacturing engineering? This is about so and so. Meaning you have a short spiel of what is it about. Because your follow-up question is, are you interested? Pagani ko kadungog. Di ba? So, dapat sa inyong questionnaire, inyo na lang i-define
yes,
what
yes.
kind of manufacturing engineering.
To answer that, sir, we already have introduction for manufacturing engineering in our survey questionnaire, sir. And we
Okay.
not include it in our
Maybe I
PDF.
haven't seen that.
Yes, sir.
Sige. And then, figure 1, channel of distribution. I've heard how you explained it, but it's not the figure that you are explaining. And then there's an arrow to senior high school students or graduating.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Specifically for grade 12 students.
What do you mean? What is the distribution channel? Ang eskwelahan mo hatag sa senior
Ang eskwelahan, sir,
provide
is
service?
provide sila og service for the graduate, senior high school graduate or specifically the grade 12 students.
Sige. You have to think asan nimo ibutang ang consumers, no? Ang companies. Because you have to understand nga ang estudyante product, they are not your customer. They are your product. Sila ang imong i-deliver sa companies. Kaya kung inguna na short-sighted, di ba ang estudyante musod man siya sa eskwelahan, niya inigawas padung man siya sa companies. Maybe it's the reverse,
Yes.
but I would like you to think about it.
Okay, sir.
Sige. And I think na-mention na ganiha, qualification of the faculty. We said management, and there are things na pwede natin ibutang sa management, pila ka book faculty, but the technical requirement as per CHED sa faculty has to be outlined sa technical. Minimum requirement should be master's degree, should be mechanical for this type of subject, should be mechanical graduate, should be professional mechanical engineers. You have to, it should be defined sa technical, no? More than nga describe niyo ang existing facility sa USJR, no? Which is already existing. What you need to do is identify all the requirements sa technical, and then you identify if there is any gap with what we already have in USJR, what we already have as a pool of faculty members. No? Okay? Versus the requirement.
Yes, sir. That is noted, sir.
Okay. And of course, parts of technical is, I don't know, technical. Yeah, there could also be a technical comparison between the different schools. No? Katong ingon ako nga gi-present ninyo ang prospectus. What about the prospectus of other schools? And so you can really differentiate and see your strength and your special offering.
We have prospectus from our direct competitors, sir, for the we gathered USC prospectus for their mechanical and manufacturing engineering. Which
But did you compare, or did you
yes,
only
sir.
copy?
We benchmark from our proposed study, proposed
Okay.
prospectus.
Okay, what's the difference of your proposed prospectus?
The difference, sir, is that we have theologies.
Okay, is that something that you could market?
No, sir, but
Making yours as preference. You need to link that to what the market is asking.
okay, sir.
Because we're talking technical things here. So that's my point. I hope you were able to connect, no, where I'm coming from.
Okay, sir.
Sige, I think an additional sa technical aspects is, I know na dito sa inyong Gantt chart nga, yeah, I think there was a comment nga dili na pwede ma-offer next year, no? I think i-present sa ninyo, how will you go with the accreditation process? Diba? Gipakita ninyo sa Gantt chart ang milestones, no? And if I remember it right, siguro 2 months na to ang inyong gibutang dito nga the moment you ask CHED, approve sa eskwelahan, sa board, and approval sa CHED will only be 2 months, where in fact you don't know what is the requirements. So you need to outline the steps to be accredited. Okay?
Yeah, accredited mean to say ma-approve.
Ma-approve to offer. Visit pa man sila sa facility mo, review pa na sila sa inyong program.
That's why murag dili good enough ang kung ano.
Yeah, I agree. It's
Pero
not
among
enough, but
assumption is
nothing will
ma-offer siya og 2024. That's the assumption. Kana kung sa Gantt chart makita na siya sa Gantt chart, I think sa management aspect na siya.
Okay.
Yeah, but I think they have presented that. Sige, so but I just would like you to check the technical aspects so you can have a more realistic Gantt chart, whether you present it on technical or in management.
Okay, sir.
Yes, sir. That is noted.
Okay, I think that's all I have. The rest, mention na ni Sir Dennis.
Okay. Thank you very much, Sir Alex. So I need the grades. Give us 3 minutes for finalization of grades. Sir Alex, wala pa kaka-grades. Okay. Okay, while waiting for the grade, no, I just would like to summarize. No, actually, daghan-daghan patag i-revise no for marketing and technical aspect. So again, just what is very very important is as far as I'm concerned, we were not able to establish unsa gyud need no or para maka-offer ta og manufacturing engineering. Okay? Unsay kulang or unsa na may naa nato sa USJR that we are actually pwede ta maka-offer og manufacturing engineering, and then unsay kulang to really offer manufacturing engineering. That is, I think that should be the direction. Again, with regards to demand calculation, wala sa kay nato na-establish nga what is really the demand for manufacturing engineering. So as stated by Sir Alex, na naman naatay dapat comparison or data, what is the need dito sa industry and how are we going to satisfy that particular need sa industry. Okay, so kana murag matarong-tarong na ang direction sa ato ang marketing and then the technical. So in addition lang siguro kay naman tay katong tuition no, tuition. So, ang inyong ipakita sa inyong tuition was really for USJR alone. Yan, naamo dito explanation nga wala pud na tiwas. Okay. No, so try to revisit that one, but I want you to compare even if assumption lang no asa may mas mahal, USJR ba, San Jose ba, San Carlos ba, or Don Bosco ba? Because that would be one of the way on how to market that particular kaning course. Kay dili man pwede nga we will offer and then it's not the price is or the tuition is not competitive, so useless pud siya. So dapat naamoy data on that one. So if you can get the data even per unit lang, assuming the same number of units being offered, then I think makuha na nato no ang data ana for comparison purposes for tuition fee, because that is very very needed. Okay, so kato faculty calculation, so number of faculty that we need, assuming that you have already assessed no the existing faculty that we have. So kinahanglan pa mo hire or pwede ra siya masawo sa IE or sa mechanical simply because they have the same subject, for example. So that's why we need also to have the curriculum comparison between IE and ME, compare it with the manufacturing engineering ya unsay kulang. Okay, para you will know nga pwede ba nga ma-handle lang sa faculty sa IE or sa ME ang some of the subjects that's actually kanang naa sa curriculum requirement for manufacturing engineering. Okay, so kana lang siguro. Those are the most important thing, no? And of course, last day katong projection sa imuhang number of enrollment. Okay, number of enrollees. Okay, for manufacturing engineering. Pwede man na kay projection nga apil ang IEME unya dayon imong tangtangon jud yung out of example 500 ang IEME sa San Carlos, so out of that one pila ang sa manufacturing engineering. So marag ina na para ma-assess jud nato if there is really a demand for that particular course. Okay, so we would like to of course congratulate the proponents for the proposal hearing this afternoon, and we would also like to thank our panel members, our advisor Dr. Danette Salazar, and our internal and external panel. We have Dennis Anthony Kilong and Sir Alex Ocampo as our internal and external panelists. Okay, so for the grade of the group, I would like to give you your group grade. Okay, the group grade is 66.25%. That is actually satisfactory. Okay, that's the average group grade given by the 4 panel members. And then for the individual grade. So we have Mr. Karagay, you are given an average rating score of 65%, that is satisfactory. And then we have Figuracion, you are given an average rating score of 73.25%, that is satisfactory. And then we also have Mr. Go, you are given an average rating score of 74.25%, that is satisfactory. And then Miss Mantes, you are given an average rating score of 65%, that is still satisfactory. So all in all the proponents passed the proposal hearing presentation. Okay, congratulations. And see to it that the recommendations, proposals made by the panelists should be included in the final oral defense, wherein you're going to present the 4 aspects for the feasibility study. Okay, so we'd like to turn you over to our MC for the closing of
Jo.
the oral for the presentation. Yes, Sir Kay?
Kanang parimay lang ko nila sa katong akong action item.
Sige, Dance.
Sige.
Okay, gisuwat na to nila. Thank you,
Sige.
Dance. Okay, let's have the closing ceremony.
So before we end, I would like to extend my gratitude to the panelists, advisor, instructor for sharing their professional knowledge and expertise. And thank you, dear proponents, for giving us your time and effort in presenting your proposal. And lastly, thank you, audience, for coming and supporting the group's defense proposal. And once again, good afternoon, guys, and happy weekends.
Okay, thank you very much. Good afternoon. Thank you,
Thank you,
Dance.
ma'am. Thank you,
Sir
sir.
Alex. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Miss.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Ay, yan naman lang